Hello everyone, Christian here, and I want to discuss some more traits that are very not only distinctive but are very popular amongst collectors. And here I have Atalaya faulknerata, and I actually have done a video on this palm before, but the one thing I don't think I really touched on is the characteristics that we see on the rachis and petiole of this palm. Now it has gotten a little bit bigger. You can see that the bases are, that's my index finger, so that's about 3 inches wide, probably getting closer to 4.5, 5 at the base, and it is becoming quite a large palm for a juvenile. I mean, this palm is still a juvenile. It's still very much a young plant, and its leaves are going up. It's got to be almost 20 feet there. But the cool aspect of this is not necessarily what you can see, how high it will get, which will be very tall, but the striping and marking on the rachis and petiole. So you can see this has what we call in the industry sort of a mealybug look. It looks like mealybugs have actually sort of attacked the palm, but they are not here. And this is just the natural markings on this palm. And one of the first palms to kind of catch collectors' eyes maybe 15 years ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, but it didn't really get into cultivation until about 15 years ago, was the mealybug palm, which is Dipsis manangerensis. So with that palm, people were paying, I want to call it exorbitant prices, and just for the look of having this mealybug, I don't know what you want to call it, like a profile on the rachis. Now this palm is not really widely grown. Faulknerata is around. You can find it at some nurseries, but it does have that cool mealybug look. And I think this is actually a beautiful plant. And it actually, even though it has massive leaflets, it's really not taking up much room compared to, I mean, even if you compare this here to this African oil right here, Elaeus guiensis, it's not, I mean, this, you could put 3 or 4 of these in its place. Now eventually this will get a large trunk, it'll have a large crown, but it does not spread out quite a bit. So you can actually plant this in a smaller area and it'll grow out up and above. So that is another great characteristic of a palm, obviously not taking up a ton of room. You can add more species. Collectors and people who want to grow palms obviously want to have as many as possible. I don't know people who like to grow palms who like to limit their plant addiction. So, but yeah, these mealybug markings, they're actually on a number of Dipsis species, but the manangerensis is known best for, just because it has such a striking. Get that frond out of the way there, and just the look of it. It kind of is just a contrast, I guess, if you will, of the green, the white off of the green. And it's more of a striping on that petiole, but it's more of a speckling here. So and there's almost a full color, and this probably will wipe right off. I don't want to take too much of it, but it kind of just is almost entirely on that new spear, which actually, if I can try and track that, let's see if we can go up in here. Excuse me for a second. This is the new spear, which I think looks awesome. It's just opening. You can see the edge is just opening there. And it's just like a solid. That is actually not part of the other. This is a different frond. Sorry, this is a different frond from this spear here. But this is like a solid, I mean, a massive, like a javelin. So I think that's really cool. Those are things that kind of stand out when I look at palms. Kind of really what distinguishes it from just any other green palm. So. And I try and find the cool stuff to vlog for everyone, and I really think that this palm really has different. It'll, when you walk by, you'll look at it. Where versus it may kind of, other palms may just blend in. So kind of want to note that characteristic. It really isn't the biggest deal, but though these markings have been a big deal and caused palms to be worth a lot of money in the past, like 15-gallon palms going for $1,500, and this palm is nowhere near that expensive. But it still has similar markings. So if you want to add a little bit of contrast to your garden, or to your palm garden, I should say, or any garden, I guess, for that matter, you know, adding palms that have distinct markings on them definitely helps. So this really wasn't too much of an educational. I can't tell you why those markings are there. It's just a natural thing. It's just kind of from evolution. So, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, hitting that bell notification. I do go live a couple times a week, and if you have any questions about odd characteristics of palms, leave a question down below, or a comment, and I'll get back to everyone as soon as I can. And I'm just gonna do a little profile of the pinna here, and I'll see everyone later. Thanks for watching.